Just a moment.
Give it a moment. We'll talk about the weather.
All right, I think we're good now.
All right. Well, welcome to the Ski Summit Real Estate Show number 70. This is where we talk about what's important for buying in Summit County and living in Colorado. Plus, we're going to take a look at the top 5 new listing picks for the week. So I'm your host, Matt Dayton with Cornerstone Real Estate. I'm here with Benji, my producer and live stream sidekick. Benji with Benji Does. Hello, Benji.
Hello, good to be here.
Hey, good to have you. So Benji's going to be monitoring the chat for us this afternoon. Please feel free to chime in with any questions. And before we get going, if you find this information useful, please don't hesitate to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Either way, thank you for watching. So, Benji, how's it going down there? How's the heat?
There's no heat still, but they said it's going to be 90 by Sunday, and I don't like that news. I'm
Wow,
not
that's
interested
hot.
in that. Yeah, it's pretty hot. What do you have going online up there?
9. I think it's 9 out. No.
Really?
No. We're in the 30s. We're warming up a little bit, but it's been a little bit more like winter here. So
Cool.
Yeah. But anyway, not too bad. So, but I've got some great news. We got tips, and also my business partner, Chris Hildebrand, is joining us on the show today. So I have him here for a little interview. So, hey, Chris.
Hey, Matt.
Thanks for being on here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you got a nice map of Summit County behind you. I always love that map there. That's a good shot. Give you a little idea. But Chris came to Cornerstone here a couple of years ago, and he and I had decided to partner up in our business. And he's been just a fantastic addition and great to work with. But so I wanted to just introduce Chris today. Chris, where did you move to Colorado from?
I was born in Colorado.
Oh, you're born in Colorado.
Yeah, I'm a Colorado native. I was born in Denver and grew up just outside of Boulder.
Yeah, I guess I knew that about you, but what brought you up to Summit County?
You know, I used to work for Saturn, the car company. And when General Motors phased out Saturn, I had just started to fall in love with hiking. And I worked for a guy who had his brother owned a property up here, and he was looking to rent out the lower level. And I was ready to make a change. So I came up to Summit County and started hiking up here. That was about 12 or 13 years ago. And I've been here ever since.
I guess that could lead us to my next question. Your email that you have, the 14er Chris, what's that about?
You know, so I didn't want that to be my work email. Allie had said, just pick any email and we're going to give you a domain and we'll forward to that email. So I created that, but I am passionate about hiking mountains. And I didn't set out to climb all the 14ers, but you hike one, you hike another. And before you know it, you have 20 under your belt and you have 30 under, and you decide I should just finish these. And so hiking to the top of any mountain, whether it's a 14er or not, is my favorite thing to do in the world. And that's why I live up here in Summit County.
You mind if I ask, what's a 14er real quick? Like, I'm from Arizona. We probably have them. I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny. I used to, growing up in the Front Range, I had no idea what a 14er is, but it's a threshold. It's a mountain peak that's 14,000 feet in elevation or higher. And the reason that's a good cutoff point, there's 58 in Colorado, but I think there's like 70 or so in the continental United States. So yeah, Colorado has the lion's share of the highest mountain peaks in the country.
And it's how many thousand feet?
14,000 feet above sea level.
Lord. Okay.
Yeah. So when you
dodging planes up there,
you should get on top of a mountain, Benji. Next time
we've got them out here. I get on top of them sometimes. I enjoy it. It's nice to be up there. It makes all your problems go away. Everything seems really small once you get up there.
I hear you. And that's so true. It's, and you know, when you climb peaks, there's prominence. So it's not like you're climbing from sea level up to 14,000 feet. Most of them around here, you start at about 10,000 feet. So there's
right.
generally like 35 to 4,000 feet of elevation gain. But makes for a great summer day.
My calves are already screaming.
His legs are burning. I know. Just get your blister bandages out. How many do you have left to climb of the 52? Did you say 52 in some Colorado?
I do a list of 58.
58.
Some people go by a list of 55. Won't get into the gory details of the difference, but I've been lucky enough to climb all of them. I fell in love with a girl who was in the process of climbing the 14ers, so I climbed a bunch of them a second time with her. So I've climbed 30 of them at least twice, and have climbed the rest of them as well.
And what's been the hardest one?
There's a handful of it's all in how you define hard. Do you define hard and I'm fearing for my life because there's technical portions and I'm scared? Do you define hard and it's a 20-hour hike with 7,000 feet of elevation gain? I did snowmass with Lacey last summer, and we day hiked. Most people hike up to an approach to a lake and then hike a second day to the peak, back to the lake, and a third day home. We just did it in a day, and it's like 23 miles. And it's just brutal. By the end of the day, you're just shot. So that one's pretty tough.
My knees hurt just talking about it.
Yeah.
So, all right. For my third question for you today, you said throw you a wild card. So here's your wild card. What would you say your mantra to live by is?
That was a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one. There's this quote that I really like where it says, "Tentative efforts lead to tentative outcomes. Therefore, give yourself fully to your endeavors. Decide to construct your character through excellent actions and determine to pay the price of a worthy goal. And one day you will build something that endures, something that's worthy of your potential." And I love that saying.
That's good. That is good. I like that. Awesome. Well, Chris, it's been awesome to start working with you here. And I'm just super excited about where this is going to take us and how we can serve our clients better together. So appreciate you being on board.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I'm excited about the Ski Summit Homes team and partnering with you guys, and appreciate it.
Absolutely. So, well, cool. What do we got on board for us today, Benji?
Well, normally we start off with some stuff, but now I'm hearing it's like it's mud season. I'm hoping that doesn't mean mudslides.
Yeah, mud season.
What does mud season mean? Is it mudslides? Please don't say it's mudslides.
Yeah, we have mud season. I actually have a friend that lives in the Midwest. He says, he moved from here back to the Midwest, and he said, in Summit County we have mud season. He's like, and where I'm from, it's a pastime. Mud's a pastime. Oh. So, fortunately, it's just a season for us. But basically, just spring runoff. It just is a little harder to find things to do up here because your trails aren't dried out for hiking and biking yet. And there's still, snow on the ground, but really when you get to that place where there's not enough snow to do a lot of skiing, at least not down low, that's where it gets a little challenging. So I
wonder who just lives for the mud season. Like, who's that guy?
A toad.
This handful of reptiles I let out of my son's room.
Yeah, I don't know. Chris, what do you do with yourself in mud season up here?
I hike. I hike if we can, yeah. It's funny. Everybody calls it mud season, but if the way the snow melts up here, nothing is really that muddy. Maybe some trails down low in the valley, but if you can find something south facing, it's
get up there. Now, one thing to be watching out for is early in the morning right now, you can get out and it's like the snow's crusty. And so you can go, let's just hike down this trail and it's snow and you're walking right on top. Well, that gets soft. So on the way out, people can get kind of stuck post holing. So got to watch out.
That was good. So for my brain on the inside, when you said post holing, I was like, oh, that's when you get your legs stuck.
Yeah, there you go. Post holing.
We need to keep a running list of all the things you keep teaching me.
It is.
Skiing in jeans and all this.
We definitely have some interesting terminology that we throw around, acting like everybody knows what the heck we're talking about.
It's good though. I love it. We need more of it. We need to talk about like, what's our thing of the day?
Mountain life lingo.
Mountain life lingo. I like that. MLL.
Yeah. We need to dedicate a whole show to mountain life lingo. So,
all right. How about today's real estate tip? Are you ready for that?
Sure.
All right. So are we going to offer buyers agency compensation or not? I guess that is the question. What are we talking about?
Yeah. So Chris and I have been talking to a lot of clients and a lot of customers about this new SAR verdict that's coming down the pike. And the big question is they decoupled the commission. So instead of the commission being more like one clump, the seller pays it to the seller's agent, and then the seller's agent splits that with the buyer's agent. Now the NAR verdict is saying that needs to be separated, that needs to be decoupled. So what we're trying to navigate for our sellers is, well, do you still offer that commission to pay to the seller's agent or the buyer's agent? And there's definitely a number of ways to look at it, but it's offered up some challenging conversation. So, Chris, what is your take been on that? When people, I mean, I just heard you on a conversation with somebody. When people they're asking, should I offer to pay that buyer's agency commission as a seller, or is that no longer my responsibility?
Yeah. I think that we're still going to see a lot of sellers paying buyer commissions. If you imagine two properties side by side and one property is offering a co-op commission, that's attractive to the buyer and the buyer's agent, because the buyer says, oh, well, I don't have to pay my buyer's agent. The seller's going to pay that. And the agent says, I don't have to worry about getting that from my buyer. And as a fiduciary, that's your responsibility. So that property is probably more likely to sell than the one where sellers say, hey, pay your own buyer's agent.
So, but this isn't going to be we're not going to be able to put it in the MLS anymore, like we always have, offering a 3% buyer's agent commission or a 2.5% buyer's agent commission. That's got to go away according to this rule. So
it does, but that only pertains to the MLS. Agents aren't prohibited from stating that on their individual broker websites, So I think what we're going to see post July, if it does get approved by the DOJ, is brokers are going to list on their individual sites, hey, we're paying a buyer's fee on this.
So it's really still going to be there in a lot of cases, and it's going to seems like not a ton is actually going to change as far as that goes.
I agree with that, Matt. I think it's going to be 6 of one, half dozen of the other, so to speak. What I do think, one thing I think we could see change is for the agents that do a lot of active marketing pieces. For instance, we do a website, we do the 3D tours, we advertise that all over the place. When we do open houses, we list the custom property website. So if the perception amongst buyers is I'm going to have to pay my own agent fee, I think what we could see moving forward is buyers say, you know what, let me go look at this property without an agent. And they're going to call listing agents. So if you have a ton of active marketing and buyers call you on their own and say, hey, can I come up and see this property in Keystone? And we get in and show them the property, and they make an offer without a buyer's agent. I think we're going to see a lot more of that moving forward.
Yeah, and I think it's important for people to understand that if you're a buyer, it doesn't necessarily have to come out of your pocket. And it's like if you're looking at property, if you want to go look at properties and you want to have representation by a professional buyer's agent and somebody that knows the HOAs, they know the areas, they know the pitfalls, they know the pitfalls of contracts, they're going to negotiate on your behalf. there's definitely still going to be ways to negotiate that the buyer's agent's fee into the deal so that this still doesn't come out of their pocket necessarily. So that's what I think is we're going to be able to do for our clients, to be able to still make it so that they're not having to pay a big chunk of money out of their pocket for their down payment, plus to pay their representation. So yeah, I think that's a great way to put it though. Thank you, Chris. So Ben, are you still there, Benji?
I'm here.
Cool. Well, so what do we got? We can move on. What do we have next?
This one I'm excited about. So this is our real estate news section. It makes me think of when I was a kid and they said you wouldn't download music, or you wouldn't steal a car. Would you buy a ghost town? Hell yes, I would buy a ghost town. I'm so excited about this one. Tell me all about this.
Oh my gosh, Chris, I'm betting you've seen a few ghost towns in your hiking days, but this, it was kind of random. I came across this thing. Would you buy this ghost town? It was just in a realtor.com ad. And
here, I pushed the wrong one. There we go.
Okay, there it is. So would you buy a ghost town? This was a ghost town that was for sale. This guy bought it in California.
That's
kind
so
of
cool.
Middle of nowhere. And I mean, crazy endeavor. He bought it for about $1 million, and he's trying to like redo it and create something that's maybe like touristy, or I don't know. Why would you buy a ghost town?
I would buy one just to be crazy inside of one. I think it'd be fun.
You just got all these old buildings.
Target practice or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you could definitely be out there and just.
You could turn it into like a paintball thing. That'd be really
that
cool.
Actually would be a great idea.
Paintball, airsoft. That's a really good idea. You just have to drop off more broken, rusted down vehicles or something. It'd be like Call of Duty.
Oh, absolutely, man. All day long. I could see that. I don't know. Chris, why would you buy a ghost town?
I would buy a haunted ghost town.
There you go. I like that.
And then have some like glamping areas and let people just come in and camp on their own and be haunted all night long. And
oh yeah, go glamping in the ghost town. That would be a great one.
Put some speakers out in the woods.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I would buy a ghost town just to have like a cool saloon in the ghost town. With the double swinging doors, and you could
spurs.
Yeah. Like you'd have mandatory bar fights, stuff like that.
Mandatory.
Yeah.
Bar fight saloon. I love it.
So if you want to buy a ghost town in Colorado, you could buy this one.
Which one is this?
This one it's Lake City, Colorado. And
Lake City, that sounds too nice.
It does sound nice, but there's this little ghost town, Lake City, Colorado, for $925,000. You can have a ghost town. So,
I've seen condos more expensive than that up there, honestly.
Right, you can have a whole town. You don't have running water, you don't have electricity. You're lacking in a few things, but if to have your own, who can say they have their own town? And look how pretty that is.
It is really pretty. I would have fun there.
Oh my gosh, that would be pretty fun. So, yep. So if you give me a call if you need to buy a ghost town, poltergeists included. Those are negotiable. Poltergeists.
I love this idea.
So anyway, yeah, I've there's some pretty cool ghost towns up around Summit County too, actually. So we were talking about Dyersville a while back. You remember that one?
Yeah, I remember you just being like, "What the heck is Dyersville?" And then you're like, "Oh, I ride my bike past it all the time."
Yeah, Dyersville.
Yeah, this thing here.
Yeah. Okay, so this is all the ghost towns. This is Summit County. You got Montezuma, St. James, this Adrian one. I haven't ever been by that one. Preston, Wild Irishman, Roxford.
Kind of tiny. Let me zoom in.
Masontown. There's Dyersville and Boreas.
Yeah, there's Dyersville.
Yeah, so it's definitely worth checking out. So if you want to know where some good ghost towns are, let us know. give you the skinny.
I still think we should go investigate ghost towns. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, we can do a whole we can do a little tour of ghost towns. We'll do our instead of doing, $6 million listing home tours,
Yeah.
we'll just do ghost
Abandoned
town home
ones.
tours. So,
All right. Well, that brings us into the market portion of everything. How is the market this week? What is going on?
man, we are so close to hitting 400 properties on the market right now, which is crazy because, I mean, Chris, here's a drill. Can you think of when the last time we hit 400 properties was, or the last time we're at 400 properties?
You know,
It's been
5
like
years ago.
it feels like it. It definitely does. Yeah, we are actually. Let me share this guy. Not Dyersville. I'm going to share that one. Seen that one, but we have this list. This is what I was looking for. So this chart's kind of showing where we were last at 400 properties, and it's been since this time back in 2021. So since we saw more than 400 properties, we came into 2016 we were up over 900 properties, and then they just started to dwindle. We had a little bit of a spike here, as we came through the pandemic, built up some inventory, and then it's just plummeted ever since. So we have been gradually climbing back up. So that's pretty encouraging to start to see some more inventory, which is going to give buyers a lot more option, make things a little more competitive, because we've been definitely on the seller side of the market favorable for quite a while. So
I remember not too long ago about 300, and you were freaking out over that. Oh, will we?
Yeah, right. I can't remember. Did I take my shirt off and run around the room?
No. I think the worst you've done is jumping on the bed of the hotel room.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe if we hit 400, I'll do the goal thing.
You got to cut your chest hair to like Superman symbol or something.
You got to grow some more chest hair.
You can have all of mine if you want to. All right.
Perfect. It's a deal.
We made it, fellas. We're at the MLS check. This week's top 5 properties.
Yes. What do we got online today?
Well, let me pull that up really quick. Here we go. And then now I just toggle the button. That needs to be automatic. I've got to submit something to these guys.
Right?
Okay, sorry. My neighbor's revving their engines outside. Okay, so I'm excited for this one. Our first one looks like a saloon here. This is 112 East 3rd Street in Leadville, Colorado.
Yeah, this one looks fun. Not every day you see it's a single family home. I mean, somebody converted this into a single family home because it just definitely looks like a saloon.
It totally looks like a saloon.
Yeah.
All right, where is Leadville?
Right. So Leadville is just west of where we are in Frisco. It's about a 30-minute drive. It's not far.
Okay.
It is claim to fame. It's got the highest post office in Colorado. I think the highest post office in the nation. So, but yeah, right down Main Street. And actually, Leadville was going to be the capital at one point. It was like the place to be. This was all the silver boom, Baby Doe Tabor. There was a lot of characters that came out of Leadville. So, but it's I think it's definitely an up and coming area. It's got nice little Main Street shops and stuff. So,
and this is the first for me. This is the first time I've seen a price increase on here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they must have put it on the market, and everybody wanted this place.
It looks cool. This is where you could have those mandatory bar fights.
Yeah, let's do it.
Look at that.
We'll see you there. Actually, it's really pretty on the inside. The outside's like super rustic, but that is pretty. Look at all that woodwork.
It's like saddle chairs.
You got to have a saddle chair at the saloon. So it's got a normal kitchen. Okay. You get this saloon. Okay,
How many floors is this?
I don't know. It looks like 3, maybe.
This is kind of interesting.
Somebody had a fun time with that. Beautiful woodwork in there.
There's like bars up here.
Yeah. I don't know what. That's interesting. That's strange. All this wood looks like a ship.
It really does. Yeah, you're right. 1892.
That
Was
is
this the
cool.
Pioneer Club, do you think? At one point?
Right. Yeah, must have been. Must have been the name of the place.
Here we are. I guess we're upstairs.
You got, yeah, it's 3,200 square feet, so it's pretty big.
It's really big.
Wow. I cannot imagine. That'd be pretty interesting to live in a place like this. You wonder if it's commercial too, that if they could, dating back to the 1800s, property boasts character, charm, and breathtaking views surrounding mountains, rustic ambiance, bunkhouse-like accommodations, fully equipped bar. Oh, that's worth $1 million.
Oh, I like the floating bunk. That's neat.
There's your bunk beds.
Floaty kinds.
I wonder, yeah, have this as like a little hostel or something.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
So does it come with all of this here too?
All the land?
Yeah.
Good question. 0.29 acres. So I don't know. That looks a lot bigger than 0.29 acres, but yeah, maybe it does.
Right next to the fast stop. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a fun one. I
Pretty
like it.
interesting.
Yeah.
All right. The next one is a duplex for $1.175 million in Silverthorne, Colorado.
So I had thought about putting this one on. Great area in Silverthorne. You're close to shops and restaurants, the river, fishing. But I thought this was an excellent example of how to make a place look good without spending an exorbitant amount of money.
Okay.
You know, it's not a fancy house. It's a duplex. It's you know, more of a more higher dense residential area, but they did a really good job of just like using some accents, some, you know, the barn wood. I think probably painted the counter cabinets. Nice paint, nice finishes. It looks like they probably upgraded windows, but even just like the little light fixtures, the fan. I thought they did a really nice job with this, but I don't think that they really, you know, blew the budget. So they furnished it nicely. Doesn't look like anything super expensive, but it just shows I think you can do a lot without having to spend hundreds of thousands.
Is it on top of a garage? Yeah, it looks like it.
It does have a garage with it. Yep. So it's a 1,663 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath. Yeah, $1,175,000.
What's this building here?
Oh, that's the that's the Performing Arts Center. You been down there, Chris?
I have not. No.
Yeah, they do the first Friday for Silverthorne's coming up. The next first Friday, I think, is down there, which is really cool. They do yoga in there. That's the rec center.
Oh, look at that.
Rainbow Park,
skate
skateboard.
park?
Yeah, a little skate park.
Of course, Colorado would have a skate park.
You gotta have a skate. Bluebird Market right down there. That's cool. Like open cafe style market.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So that's a newer project of construction there. Go back one, actually, Benji.
Okay.
So this, the red building in there, that's the old Dillon Inn, which was a bar that they built this whole thing around. It was a historic bar up here, so kind of cool.
This is really cool. All righty.
Yeah.
Our next house is number 3. A condo, $1.29 million, 421 Rainbow Drive in Silverthorne.
Yep. So kind of the same area, real similar area. This one I really like because it's, you know, there's a lot of condos that have gone up in Silverthorne down in that area, but this one just has a little bit more space. It's right across from the rec center. That big building to the right is the rec center.
Okay.
And but it has more space. It's right near the river. Walk across that bridge. You've got that Performing Arts Center, shops and restaurants. I like this one. I think it's a good purchase.
All right, let's go take a look at it.
And I'm going to do a would you rather.
Would you rather?
So this one versus would you rather the next one. So we're going to see.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, keep this one in mind. Get your take on it too, Chris. So they're both about the same price.
I like the interior on this. I like all these wood elements around it.
Yeah, just good classic mountain feel.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What floor is
it? Tandem garage. You got the tandem 2-car garage.
Oh, wow.
All nice finishes.
Deep sink. Yeah, I love these hallways. I keep looking down the hallway. Everything looks nice.
Yeah, no, they really did. They really did these well. That's out in it's a common area space.
Oh, I was gonna say that's inside.
No, that's common area space. But you do washer dryer,
ultimate bunk beds.
Ultimate bunk beds. Da, da, da.
Love the shower.
Yeah, nice big glass shower. Good views.
All right.
So you got that one.
I'm excited to see the other one now.
Yeah. So, and then this one is Dylan. So it's one of the things is weighing out. Do you like Dylan? Do you like Silverthorne?
They're right next to each other.
Yeah, they're pretty close together. You got the amphitheater right nearby this one. So you got all the summer music and everything right there.
I may have already made up my mind.
It just got you. Yeah, I need to go to more concerts this summer. That's what I'm going to say. So, yeah, so this one is right close by there. Probably going to be some big construction going on right there, right next door. Maybe that's why these guys are selling. I don't know. So for that new hotel that they're talking about building.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe they're just like, I'm out of here. But the views are just fabulous on this one. So your ground floor unit, you walk out, you're on the grass. You got the bike path, rec path going right through there. And then you got those views of Peak 1 and all down the range.
Really nice kitchen. I love the cabinets.
Yeah.
They even made the range hood integrated.
They totally redid this. It's really nice.
Really nice. I love the kitchen. They did a great job.
And then, yeah, you can't beat this.
Awesome bathroom, too. Wow.
Bathroom.
Yeah, this one. I picked this one, hands down.
Me. So they're both pretty. This one's a little bit bigger. It's about 100 square feet bigger. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath versus a 3-bed, 2-bath. Now the other one, keep in mind, it has a garage. So, yeah. So you got that garage. You got a Silverthorne in town, or you got this one by the lake. Somebody was just going to say, you could have either one of these. Which would you go for?
I know which one I want. Which one are you getting, Chris?
Yep, I would take Timberline as well.
Yeah. I think being that location in Silverthorne or in Dillon, walking out to that and just I think the lifestyle is just so attractive. Although living up here and having a garage, that'd be a tough one to pass up. Having that garage.
Do people do things on the lake when it's frozen like that?
Do people do things on the lake? I gotta send you. I gotta. This is here.
Here.
This was my skiing this morning.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah,
you were on the lake.
Out on the lake. I skied all the way across the lake this morning and back.
You did more than I did.
Guess what I accomplished today?
I unloaded the dishwasher.
Hey, that's a big accomplishment too.
All right, this one is 381 Slalom Drive in Breckenridge. That's an interesting name.
Yeah. Well, if you go drive it, you know why it's called Slalom Drive.
Yeah, my mom's not going to survive. She gets car sick real easy.
Yeah, it's like a slalom course, as you can see. So, but just really close to the national forest. You got the Peaks Trail just up the hill there from them. That's that line cutting through there. So it's a good spot. It's cool. They get a lot of snow up there, but if you like winter and you like snow and you like just being in the woods, this is a good place. Let's
go look at it. There's my hot tub.
There's a hot tub. In a hot tub. Hot tub.
How How many buildings is this one?
It's got this like breezeway thing in the between, which is really interesting. I've seen this house as I've driven by it, and I've always thought it's really interesting.
I like this just because it's not typical.
Yeah, it's unique. I really think it's pretty cool. You can tell somebody just put their own love and thought into it.
The deck is amazing. The inside is really nice too.
Yeah, the inside's cool. Tons of wood. I kind of like those open exposed beams.
Super warm. You got those awesome Infinity speakers on the wall.
Feels cozy. Nice, heart pine wood floors. Take that slat out sledding.
Rosebud. I love this.
Pretty. That is pretty. Yeah, I like the open beams, open floor plan.
Is this the breezeway?
I wonder. Maybe it is.
That's kind of cool.
It kind of looks like the breezeway, doesn't it?
Yeah. And the kitchen's right there.
Yeah.
Must be.
That's fun. Like it must be that looks like a spiral staircase going down. That looks pretty cool.
Looks like a spiral sauna.
It does. Maybe it just closes up and it takes you down like an elevator.
Look how awesome this room is. We've got like a fireplace, all these windows, and it's also like that lean-to kind of feel on the inside.
Yeah. No, just
So nice.
I like that style of slope ceiling.
Well, this is an interesting room, like a sunroom.
Sunroom, little atrium sunroom, probably pretty nice in the wintertime.
Man. Bathrooms are cool in this thing.
Somebody had fun with this. You can tell this is a labor of love.
Yeah.
Looks very cozy.
Yeah, I changed my vote.
This one's not a condo.
You don't get to have this one, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't the game.
This is cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, I love this deck.
Big
I
deck.
think it's so nice.
Yeah. But I'll take that one. That one. Yeah, Chris, that looks like your style. That's right up your alley, huh? Just
That's my style. Yep.
Yeah.
In the woods.
In the woods, quiet. Absolutely.
I love the metal roof on it too. I have never seen so many metal roofs in my life, but now I love them. I just think they look awesome.
Metal roof's a great way to go up here.
Yeah.
Definitely they last longer and shed the snow. Unless it's sloped down in front of your driveway. That's what you don't want. The metal roof sloping down in front of your driveway.
I'm so boring. I watched a guy install a metal roof on YouTube yesterday.
Wow.
It was stupid.
That's a big day.
That's all I got.
That's all I got. Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you, Chris, for being on here. Benji, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. So that has been the Ski Summit Real Estate Show. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And please give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, yada, yada. Hope to see you in the mountains soon.